mom came into the room and she's like, look at my phone. And then I couldn't see it, so I had to look at mine. I'm like, oh.
I can't bet against Tom Brady. I have the Bucks winning 31-27 and Tom Brady going to his 10th championship.
Yeah, and I really think the Clippers' chance to win the championship was last year. And they were up 3-1 against the Denver Nuggets.
Chris Paul is one of the most underrated players of all time. He's been the best player wherever he goes, and that includes with the Rockets.
You said you can't bet against Tom Brady, and as a Cowboys fan and what I just did last weekend, I am not going to bet against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. I mean, that's all I can really say. There's two of the top 5 players in the league, and they're very, very good.
Hello, I'm Taylor Hearn, and you listen to The Outsiders' Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. A lot of NFL news lately. This one, I would say pretty shocking. Derek Carr just retires from the sport, which is, I really like Derek Carr. I think he was a fun quarterback, Austin. And
hey, just, more passing yards than Joe Montana.
Really?
Yes.
I think he was like a mid-tier quarterback. I think there was a lot of hope when he was in Oakland.
There was multiple times where I think he was a top 10 QB. He was a multi-time Pro Bowler, and he did lead the Raiders to the playoffs twice. Once he obviously broke his leg when they were going to be the number 1 seed, and they didn't actually get that because he broke his leg. But I it's sad that this is how it ends. It ends with injury. I hate when oh man, Kevin. I just watched what happened in the other thing. We'll discuss that after. You're gonna not like it.
I swear, dude.
It is what you think it is. We'll talk about that after. But with Derek Carr, I do think this leaves the Saints in actually a better position than if he was still playing, because now they're actually going to be able to quote unquote tank and allow for one of their young guys to hopefully come through. I mean, they're going to have it between Jake Haener, Spencer Rattler, and Tyler Shugg. All 3 of those guys are going to have a chance to be the starter, and they already said they're going to have a QB battle. So I am interested to see who actually wins that battle. But I think that the one thing that really comes to my mind, Alvin Kamara has to be gone, right?
Yeah, sorry, I saw what you saw, and I made sure to mute my phone. So that's a hint for. Yeah, well, you've already seen the video then where this is happening. But yeah, I don't think that means Alvin Kamara is gone, because I don't know if the Saints expected this. I think they may have wanted to move off Derek Carr, but I actually think this would help Alvin Kamara because they want to lean on in that run game.
But I don't think that it's right to keep him, as he's still playing really well, on a team that is so bad.
Yeah, but the Saints are in a weird position because it always seems like they want to be competitive. So that's kind of my view of it.
Yeah, but they're getting old, and here's the thing: their cap situation is horrible. So I think they could move off of Kamara and try to get a better situation.
Yeah, they could possibly do that. The problem is they always have a bad cap situation, then they do some cap magic and they make it work. So that's kind of my view of it. And just, because the thing that feels weird about this is it always seemed like the Saints were dissatisfied with Carr, even though he had that big contract. They wanted to move off him. But then it just comes out like, hey, he's injured and he's retiring from the sport, which does save them in the cap. So, but I think I wouldn't be shocked if they traded Kamara. Or would it just be cut Kamara?
I think they trade him because I think it's better to get a 5th round pick than nothing, right? So yeah. I don't think they would cut him.
It's just would people give them pick?
Yeah, I think he's good enough for that. Even with the contract, like if you just gave if it was 2 5ths for Kamara, right? I think someone would bite. But I think this kind of defines the Saints' couple seasons that with Carr, and I'm sad that it ended this way though, because I hate seeing injuries cause the end of a career. And Derek Carr was a solid QB. He really was. So I I wish him the best in retirement.
Yeah, and yeah, it was really sad just to kind of see it that way go out. But yeah, I wish him the best in retirement. I'm interested to see what happens with the Saints. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.